Please put your hands together for Mr. Anthony Albanese, please.
Well, I wasn't quite aware that I haven't been busy up to this point, but given I haven't slept in the same bed any 2 nights in a row for the last few weeks, but...
Turn the cameras off.
No,
cameras off.
and be by myself every single fucking one of them.
Cameras back on.
How miserable is that? Look, it's fantastic to be a part of this today. We announced that a Labor government would contribute $10 million to Reclink, to the work that they do. And I just think this whole movement from the bottom up is the way to go in terms of social justice. This is phenomenal. And the great thing about it is people have a good time while they're doing it. And the theme for this year is From Little Things, Big Things Grow. And of course, a reference to the great Kev Carmody, Paul Kelly song, but also a reference to, which is appropriate to talk about here, where Reclink began right here in St Kilda and then has grown into a national organisation, and the Community Cup is national. It, of course, is bigger in Melbourne because things are always bigger in Melbourne, okay? From a Sydney person, you get that concession, and that's all it gets. Melbourne's better than Sydney. For God's sake, you won't hear that from me very often. But the truth is you do events better than Sydney, and I did get in the shit for downing a can in the Rock Dogs dressing room before a game, but that wasn't a bad thing. The great thing about this organisation is that it's about helping vulnerable people who are disadvantaged, people who need connecting up with mainstream society and being brought in. And this organisation does that. And it does it in a way that connects young people up. They're not going to relate to someone rocking up to them who's a politician in a suit and a tie. They will, though, relate far greater to people who are involved in the arts, people who are involved in the community, and the fact that your organisation, through community radio, that does a fantastic job, PBS and Triple R, is a fantastic thing, and the musos who give up their time as well. So there's a whole lot of volunteers, so I want to give a big shout out to the volunteers who make this happen as well. So you can do it all while you're having fun. In Sydney, of course, it's not as big as it is here, but it's growing. It takes place in my electorate in Hanson Park in Marrickville. I got drafted in to play for the Whalers, the Rock Dogs' cousins in Sydney. I knew we were in the shit when I went into the sailors' rooms and they had people getting rub downs and everything else, and in the Whalers' rooms they were on to their third tinny. But that's okay, because it's all about having fun as well. And if you can have fun, enjoy live music, all for a good cause, then how good's that? Have a great night.